Welcome everybody back to Stranger Damies, episode 89 here. Over the last couple episodes here, the Wyld Stallynz were sort of just doing sort of reconnaissance mission in the town of Olleybay. They've lost their Earth Genasi friend who has been kidnapped.
Do we know for a fact that she's kidnapped?
You're assuming that because you think that she wouldn't run away.
Yeah.
But there's no concrete evidence
she's been kidnapped.
That she's
we assume that, but we did a whole lot to make sure.
Yeah. So all she saw was a flash, and then Latari wasn't there next to her anymore.
Okay.
And all they know is that it's not a teleport or any kind of magic that occurred. That's all they know at that point with them. So, get in town. After doing some shopping, the group finds that Pizzatacos has started a revolution inside the one of the local smaller taverns.
Nobody gets that reference. Sally Field movie from the 80s. Look it up. Bitches.
Damn.
And he makes notice of the resistance in the area, and they pull him aside into the headquarters, and is just impressed at how many people he was able to recruit in that one speech. And they're setting up a location to sort of gather all those people and then tell them what their plans are to do. Once they did that, the Futura, the head of the resistance in Olleybay here, suggested you guys go to the Pastamania, which is on the first floor of the old Sunset Stride Tavern, where Terry is holed up on the third floor in there. And then as you guys, walk in, you see you're the only ones in the restaurant, that nobody is really there. You're kind of surprised the hostess, but she's more than happy to wait on someone. Doesn't seem like they get much guests. And while in there, O'Craig, our half-orc sorcerer, has decided that he wants to be a Terry fan and has called the man down to meet with him. And where we last left off, O'Craig fainted after Terry ripped off his shirt and threw it over to him. So we leave there. He's sort of standing over top, now shirtless. You see, the very well-defined, completely natural muscles that Terry has. And O'Craig is now passed out on the floor.
I'm not really passed out. I faked.
Oh.
Yeah. I got the vapors.
He feigned it.
And he goes, all right, so a friend of a fan is a friend of mine, brother. So just let me know if you guys need anything, and I'll get you whatever you want.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks,
all right,
brother.
All right. I'll be up on the third floor here. You know where to find me, brother. HH. And he and you hear him stomp back upstairs.
I love it.
And so now you guys are left with your plate of food there.
Can I just kick O'Craig a little bit?
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Oh, jeez. All right.
Get up.
I mean,
He's gone.
Okay. How'd I do?
You're very strange.
Did it work?
Yes.
Okay.
Luckily,
Did what work?
Exactly.
we didn't die.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But now we know what he looks like.
Sure.
We kind of already.
We already knew what he looked. He looked like you.
But now we
Well,
can't.
no, not like me. I had no clue what he looked
Now
like.
we can't sneak in here because he
Why not?
knows who we are.
But now, he likes us, so maybe we can try. Is anyone listening? By the way, I want to make sure that no one's listening. Okay.
Well, you guys are doing stage whispers.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so now that we're kind of in his good graces, maybe we can. We could trick him, eat a little bit more easily.
Why are we tricking him? We need to kill him.
Yeah, we could trick him into killing him.
What?
That's how it works. Right,
It works when I chop his head off.
Yeah, but now we'll have easier access to him.
Wait. You give me a hard time every time I say that these people in this town need to rise up, revolutionize, drag him into the street, and kill him. You have a problem with that, but not us just killing him.
I thought you were talking about hanging people who were against you.
No. We're hanging the people that are oppressing the people.
If it's just him, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Then that was my plan.
I thought you meant everyone who opposed you.
No. Look, I am not some sort of political hungry person. I want these people to live free. And that if that means getting them to take up some flames, some torches,
Pitchforks.
storm this place, drag him out of his tower, and execute him in the streets, then so be it.
Okay,
So I wonder.
we're clear now.
So now I wonder. We can use this to our advantage now.
How?
We have the powder keg, right?
Sure,
We were gonna set off. We were gonna make a diversion anyway, right?
sure.
So now that we actually have a little bit of access to him, we can make him think that we're on his side when the diversion goes down.
This is not making any sense to me. Why? What?
Pizzatacos, you get what I'm saying?
I
right?
don't get what you're saying.
All right.
This is just,
So
there's no strategy to this at all. That we're here
Say it
when.
again.
all right. So what I'm thinking is, we create the diversion, right?
Yeah.
We tell Terry.
What is a diversion?
We'll use
powder
the powder keg to blow some shit up.
Where?
Right? I haven't figured that part out yet.
He's thinking really far ahead.
I can only do so much. All right.
This is true. Watch, you don't get another nosebleed.
Thank you. So we create the diversion. One of us, like maybe I run up and like, we need Terry down here now. There's shit's going down, right? And then he comes down. We're able to like, now we got you, bitch.
Ah.
Right.
You know,
I mean,
that's what I'm getting at.
I was gonna be like, do a speech in the wherever this secret location is,
Right,
and get
you-
everybody to agree to like, yeah, let's storm that place.
You
They
rile-
can't take us all. They drag him out to the street
Was
and
this
chop
Area
his head off.
51?
Got the Naruto run in there too.
Well, we create the diversion, right? We'll have the newfound resistance members kind of fighting the guards out in the street.
What happens if innocent people wind up dying because of all
Well,
this?
listen, freedom always comes with a high price.
He really doesn't care. Let's be
and
honest.
that's true. I do not care about them. As long as
I guess the
don't
old
die.
O'Craig is back.
I guess so.
As
It
long
only
as I don't
lasted
die.
so long,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
I don't listen. I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing the fighting.
Oh, we know.
If these people truly
We know you got the
believe-
yips. It's okay.
If this is a situation where these people truly believe that they need to fight in order to be free,
They're
then
willing to die anyway.
they're willing to die for that.
But just don't tell them that they might die, because that I would run away.
Okay.
Right? Like, listen, some of you might die out there. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go home then.
Revolution is the locomotion of history, guys, and we are at the precipice of
Did you
history
make that
right
up?
now.
No.
I read it somewhere.
He had to figure out how to get it in.
Yeah.
Yes, I have like 5 others.
So, all right. So let's eat our pasta.
Yes.
It doesn't
Let's eat our
look
pasta.
that
We'll go
good.
I'll
back.
just eat it if you don't want it.
We'll go back and let the resistance know what we saw.
What did we learn?
Nothing.
That O'Craig likes men when they rip off their shirts.
We didn't really learn a damn thing, did we?
No, we
No.
didn't.
Well, again, now
We
we
learned
He's
that
on
he's
the
on
third
the third
floor.
floor.
Yeah, we know he's
Yeah.
on the third floor. We know he's fucking huge.
What's
Well,
on
he-
the second floor? Did we
That's a
learn
good
that?
question. Nope.
No.
Are we
Nope.
not on the second floor?
No,
We're on
you're
the first floor.
So how do we know he's on the third floor?
So he's at least
came down
on
2
one of
sets of
those two
stairs.
floors.
Okay. Do we know that?
Yeah, you heard
We
him
heard
come
him
down
do
2 sets of
s-
steps.
okay.
Yeah.
We know that he's huge.
Yeah, we
And
know
very
he's big.
He wasn't very quiet.
Do
No.
we get a sense of if there's a basement?
Not from where you did your perception roll from.
Is the
No,
second
there's a
floor a
back
gift
door.
shop?
Second floor looks like it's the old inn part of this tavern.
Okay.
Do I percept a stairs leading down?
There'd be an investigation.
Investigate.
Yeah,
That's a 14.
14. Yeah, so you don't see anything in particular, but you would assume that if there's anywhere that has a basement, it'd be behind the bar,
Okay.
because that's where they would store, all the alcohol and stuff
Right.
like that. So you'd have to get a little bit closer.
We haven't
behind
had a
the bar.
conversation with that bartender.
No.
We haven't.
I'm gonna go up to the bartender.
Oh, here we go.
Looks up to the bartender and goes, "Can I get you something, brother?
Oh, what you got behind here, brother?
We got some milk.
Okay.
We have this this vodka," and he sort of spins it around because he's kind of, and it just says Terry's vodka. And we're trying to sort of like,
All right. Well, I'll buy. Why don't we both have a drink of this
All right.
vodka?
All right,
I'll
yeah.
buy you one, and we'll
It's like-
drink together.
all right, sure.
Okay, so I put down.
So
Vodka and milk?
so they have the pours the shot.
Wait, Russian.
Kind of.
You both take a shot. Roll Constitution saving throw.
That's 10.
10. So this is the worst tasting vodka you've ever had, and sort of gag a little bit after it goes down. You're like, but you hold it. Like,
That stuff is strong.
yeah.
What
And
did
he
you
sort
roll?
of he sort of leans in and goes, "It's not very good."
Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
He's
I
like,
didn't
I'm
wanna-
just,
Brother.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I can hold it a little bit longer, but we may need to go through this conversation quickly here.
Brother. Why don't not many people coming in here? What's up?
I don't know. Over the last, normally when people get rowdy and nice over at that the tavern across the way, they sort of meander in here to eat after drinking, but nobody came over today.
Killed their business.
Is that the one, the tavern
Yeah.
I was at? Can I just kind of glance around while he's talking to see if I could kind of get a sense of if there's a basement?
Yeah. Investigation again.
Natural 19.
Okay. You see, there's a hatch behind the bar.
Yeah. So
You happy working,
Are-
brother?
usually pretty hopping here though.
Yeah, usually, brother. It's usually they get their drink on over there, get their bellies full of milk, and then want to come over here and eat some pasta.
You could have put that in a worse way.
Get their bellies full of milk.
That was the point, brother.
Good lord.
Oh, God. It's making me want to throw up.
Yeah, it's not very appetizing.
Stop me dead in my tracks. All right, I guess people like milk here, huh, brother?
Yeah, brother. And their vitamins and vegetables.
I mean, I get that. All right, well, yeah, give me. Never mind. I don't really want more of that vodka. If I'm being honest with you, brother.
I understand.
She
All
gets some
right, I'll
milk
see
credit.
it.
And you see all the other bottles as you're walking away are just covered in dust.
You didn't ask him how much he made?
I'm not trying to start anything here right now.
Yeah, there's too many guards.
Yeah, so.
There is a basement though. I'm wondering if there's maybe a back entrance or like an entrance from the outside.
There is a back door
Like a
that I saw,
cellar door?
right?
Yeah, you saw a back door.
Maybe the
But it's-
cellar door is out the back.
Maybe.
I wonder, and I don't know how we would get access to it. I mean, I could dimension door, but I'd have to see where I'm going.
You want to get
I have a
downstairs?
cloak of invisibility, although you'd probably hear me coming.
Coming and going.
Why can't you give it to him?
I think you have to be attuned.
Yeah. Because what I'm thinking is maybe we put the powder keg down there.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't use all of it though, just in case we need it.
I mean, it's
For something.
It's
else.
kind of the...
I don't know.
we
how
don't
much-
have a second keg to split the difference.
Maybe there's one downstairs.
Unless we
It's highly
find a
possible.
keg.
But it is flammable, right?
Yeah, we can just pour some out and like.
Why don't we just use the vodka?
You know, we could buy up all the
True.
vodka.
I feel like I just said that.
Yeah, well, yeah,
There's an echo
you
in
said
here.
you said the vodka, and I said we
So-
could buy it all.
I think someone else has to buy it because I've made quite clear that I didn't like
We
it.
don't have to buy it. It's downstairs.
Possibly, we don't know. And
Probably. Would be.
it seems like no one really drinks it, so maybe they wouldn't get it all, like a ton of it.
Maybe you
Terry
should
drinks
go.
it, so
You
they
should
have
go.
it.
You should go because it's obviously his, right?
Right.
Just
So
be like, oh my god, I'm such a huge fan and I love his vodka. Can I buy some?
That's
yeah,
a good point.
just be really
Okay.
natural about it.
I
It'll
want
be great.
to just tell them that you want a lot,
Okay.
and to take you where it is, so you
Alright.
can see it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, like the big collection.
That's a good point. Yeah. All right.
I'm
so-
glad we came up
Ask
with
for
this
some
plan.
rare bottles. Maybe there's some rare ones.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Like signed or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. All right. So, I'll walk over to the bartender as well.
He goes, I can help you, brother.
Brother, my one brother over there told me about the vodka, and they said I gotta try because I'm a big Terry fan, as you can
Ah,
see.
yeah, Terry Maniac.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
brother. So I wanted to have
That's a
some...
different wrestler. You might wanna-
Who?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Um,
That's not
I
cool.
want to know if I could have some of Terry's vodka, brother.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I'll have one shot.
Nice. And he puts it out in front of you. Roll Constitution saving throw.
I believe that's a +7. Let me just double check.
-1.
-1.
I don't know why you're taking a shot. You should have just asked to see it.
15 + 6. So
21.
Yeah, you take it like a champ. Just sort of down, and you're like, yeah.
Oh, brother, I need another shot, brother.
Oh,
Sure.
no.
Over. Constitution saving throw.
Oh. 11.
11. Just barely hold it down.
Brother, I love this vodka so much. How many bottles you got, brother?
And his eyes perk. He's like sort of a, oh, thank God. Well, we have the dozen up here behind me.
Oh, I love it.
Like,
Now, do you have... I noticed you have a hatchback there, brother. Oh, God. Hold on.
Chew it back. Chew it back.
oh,
Okay.
chew it back. Oh.
Do you have any, like, rare bottles down there, brother?
I
Maybe
don't know,
some
brother.
sign
We
by Terry himself.
well,
Mr. Chan.
I can take one of these bottles back here and have Terry sign it himself.
You know what? I'm gonna buy all those bottles,
All right,
brother.
brother.
And if you got any, do you have any down there? I might come back for them later.
And he sort of looks at you. Roll persuasion.
It's like the
Fuck,
seller.
brother.
Oh.
Is this a -1 as well?
Yeah.
All of it is.
10.
Okay, so he's a little suspicious of you. And he just goes, "Why would you want to go in the basement, brother?"
I'm not saying I want to go in there, but I want as many bottles as I can get, brother.
He's like, "Well," he's like, "I got the 12 up here. There's probably a case in the basement.
Okay, brother.
So that'd be 48 bottles.
Jesus, I don't know if I can handle that much, brother.
But yeah, so if you buy them all, they'll probably be about 150 gold pieces.
For just the 12?
Before all 48, just
Okay.
12. You're kind of looking at like probably
It's gonna be full of alcohol.
probably 30.
Let's be honest, we're gonna use it.
All right, brother. Let me tell you what, brother. I'm gonna take those 12.
Cocktails.
I'm gonna take them for
Yes,
right now.
exactly.
Nice.
I'm gonna spread them amongst my friends because I know they love it as well.
They're all Terry maniacs.
They're gonna be Terry maniacs.
I wouldn't give it to your one elf friend though.
Oh, well, he doesn't know any better. He's...
Like-
I'll make a Terry
lightweight.
maniac of him yet, brother. So I'm gonna take those 12, and maybe later I'll come back. I'll let you know.
All right, brother. So he puts the 12 bottles in front of you. You hand him the 30 gold pieces.
All right.
Puts it away,
And I put them in the back holding.
and he's just kind of curious, staring there as you're opening a bag and just throwing bottles into a bag, and he's just amazed that there's no end to that bag.
Yeah, he's just like doing a little
He's just
tricks with it.
just a common worker, has no idea what a bag of holding is.
Mary
He's
Poppins.
just amazed.
Well, brother, thank you so much. You've made a Terry maniac very happy today.
Hey, always proud to do it, brother.
No.
And
Did we
I
gain,
shake his
did,
hand like the clasp. And
Yeah,
Did-
brother.
Clasp.
Did we gain anything out of that? You just bought alcohol.
Well, we found out that there's some in the basement.
and
I guess.
I walk back. And,
So, how'd it go?
I am now the proud owner of 12 bottles of Terry vodka.
Nice.
But I
Okay.
did find out that there's a case in the basement, and he said there's about 48 bottles. So that could be,
It's plenty
Pretty
of
good.
explosives.
yeah. Again, whispering.
Well, we're the only people in here.
Well, that's why we're whispering. It'll carry. So yeah, now we have a pretty good idea of what's down there. If we can somehow get down there, we could probably do some damage.
Right.
Well,
And we'll bring this back to the resistance.
Yeah,
let
I
them
feel like
know.
we should
can't
go.
pizza tacos turn into anybody?
And I could turn into anybody as well.
Yep.
We both can. Yeah. Yeah.
They can go down there anytime he wants. Then
So what if we kill the bartender?
why are we killing the bartender? They didn't do anything
Remember,
wrong.
simply a reconnaissance.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
not.
I
let's
feel like
just-
somebody was supposed to come get us.
No,
Out of
you
here?
would get notified
Okay.
when everything's settled.
Okay.
So are we waiting for some?
No,
Yeah, would-
you're not waiting.
do you want to go back to?
I think we should maybe kind of scope out what's going on the immediate outside of this. See if there is a cellar door.
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So we're gonna do that.
Did anyone eat their pasta?
I'm gonna wolf down
I
my
did.
pasta.
I
Okay.
slurped it.
I'm gonna
I just-
kind of like take
I
the
push,
bowl
I
and
push mine towards Tiresias. Like,
I just
here.
pick it up and dump the whole thing in my mouth.
Here, you can have
Yeah.
mine too.
And that guard that applauded of Greg for the milk is like, I don't know what to do. Like, this guy is not used to feats of eating and drinking like that.
Two biggest brutes.
I'm just wolfing down the pasta. It's like coming. Got like
Ew.
a couple out of the side of my mouth there.
Yeah. And so you guys head outside. The tavern takes up. It's a big building, so you have to walk around to an alleyway to get to the back.
Okay.
It's not. So you guys do that. You get to the back. When you get there, you do see that there are 2 patrols coming up that alleyway, just sort of on a normal patrol.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm just gonna watch them. See, can I try and hide?
Yeah. If you guys wanna...
Why do we need to hide?
I don't know. I guess that's true. I don't need to.
Right, we're not really.
We're just terror maniacs,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they
Well,
pass
they're-
by.
So we're just watching.
Yeah. So as they walk by, they notice you guys just standing there. And he goes, "Can I help you, brother?"
Well, brother, we just saw Terry. The Terry.
You saw Terry?
We saw the Terry, brother.
Oh, that's awesome, brother.
Yeah, he ripped the shirt off, brother. It was
Oh, he ripped
phenomenal.
the shirt off for you.
Oh, brother.
Nice, brother.
So now we're just.
He
a little
normally
bit-
only does that when we graduate new guards.
I am honored, brother. He did it for me, and it was awesome.
We're all just a little like amped up at that point, so we're just kind of trying to cool off.
Yeah, we're trying to-
totally amped up.
We're trying to collect our thoughts, brother.
All right.
We're gonna get some milk.
Are you guys awesome? You can get some inside the Pastamania or at the tavern.
All right, we might head that way. Thank you.
All right. And they sort of
Brother.
just stand there and
Like,
wait for you
Wait
guys
for you
to
to
sort of
leave.
move.
All right,
All right. Well,
that's why we hide, Tiresias.
Why? We're not doing anything. It's
That's literally the reason why we hide.
yeah, that's why they stopped us. All right. Well,
Yeah, so you guys
doesn't
sort of
make
walk
any
around
sense to me.
the other side, like sort of
Yep.
in the direction. Okay. And then.
Can I go back around the other?
Yeah,
Just-
so
I could do.
I was going to say, do you want to roll perception as you peek back and see
Yeah,
where they went?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I guess I have so many dice.
That's 20.
Right.
A dirty
Yeah,
20.
so you notice that they've made a turn and they're
Easy
walking
20.
away from the bar.
We do this every week. I'm gonna call them dirty 20.
So you've seen them and they're walking away from the bar. They went in the opposite direction you guys went.
Okay. Can I just do like a brisk walk past that back side of the
Yeah,
tavern?
yeah. So just walk around and do an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Yeah. So
See,
you've seen what this place looked like 20 years ago. So with that natural 20, you spot everything. You see, it would have been hard to spot normally, but you see a bunch of trash and just stuff. Lots of thrown out pasta, just sort of around. But sort of tucked in next to it, you see what would be the equivalent for in our world would be like Bilko doors
Okay.
for a
Yeah.
basement.
Cellar.
But like cellar door sort of set up there, but they're sort of hidden, like nobody really uses it. So they kind of just threw the trash out there on top of it. But with your natural 20, you see it. You see it's right by that back door.
Sure.
And you remember from being inside that there are 2 guards right on the other side of that door in the inside.
On the cellar door?
No,
No,
the
the
back
regular
door.
in the inside.
Okay.
Inside the restaurant. So,
Is the
You know,
door,
I'm gonna,
yeah.
is
and-
the cellar door locked?
You don't know yet. You haven't
Okay.
gotten up to it, but just being the, your history of scoping out places, you know that too much noise back there may alert them. So you
Okay.
may want to.
I
So
gingerly.
let me not go anywhere
Yeah.
near it.
Why don't you take constitutional?
What?
So I
we'll
go
drink
up to
some
the
of
door
the
and I
Terry
just
vodka.
kinda-
So investigate to see if it's
Yeah,
locked.
You don't wanna
investigate, see if it's
die.
locked. Natural 18. That's a 26.
Yeah. So it is locked. It's a simple keyhole, so either bust through it or try and pick it.
I'm gonna try and pick it.
All right.
Picking it probably quieter.
Sleight of hand, I believe is.
That's a 21.
Okay. Yeah. So simple. You can even, if you want to be cocky about it, sort of one hand, just sort of while staring at Tiresias, sort of pop the
Why
lock.
staring at me?
what did I
He's
do?
breaking in.
No,
I watched this.
yeah, the
Impressive. I could
I
have just
s-
crushed it with my hand.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
everybody
sorta.
would have came out. Great. It always works. Being just like a big dumb brute always works in every situation.
Did I say I was going to do it?
But you bragged like it was the right thing to do.
No, I didn't.
But I can just bust out anyway. Mer, mer, mer.
Will you just
I
get down
opened
there?
the window. I go open it up.
So roll stealth
Okay.
to make sure you don't make too much noise.
Natural 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
That is just for the players at home. That's a 28.
Yeah.
You better roll
I think
this
the
when
DC
we
was
He's
like
not
a
even a
15,
rogue.
So yeah,
when
so
we
you
start
sneak down
battling.
there,
You better continue
and
to roll.
it's pitch
right?
black down there. But with your dark vision, you can see kind of the grayish outlines of everything. You see a whole bunch of cases. This is definitely the storage unit down here. You see multiple ones, but again, without any kind of light, you can't really tell what they are down there. So everything as O'Craig had mentioned to you is true. You see the hatch that leads up to where the bartender was, and you would assume that these cases are either, if not filled with lots and lots of terry vodka, it is at least where the other food is, the pasta and all is stored.
Oh,
Okay.
in the warm?
Yeah,
There-
that's why it tastes bad.
Can I look around and see if there are any like light sources, like a candle or a torch or anything like that?
Yeah, so roll perception.
Do you don't have a torch?
I guess I do technically. That's a 19.
Okay, so you see there are sconces on the
Okay.
wall that just need to be lit.
I use prestidigitation to light one of them.
You see it flash with light, but then precipitation is just a...
You instantly light or snuff.
Oh,
out a
I didn't know
candle.
that part. Okay.
A torch or small
Fine.
campfire.
Yeah, there you go. I thought it would just make it.
Yep. Nope.
Make a
Learn
light. So,
something
yeah.
new every day.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's... We do this. And it makes me very proud that my players read their spells before doing them, which some of the professionals don't even do.
Yeah, that's true.
So you lit the sconces in the room and lights up, and it's typical basement. It's kind of mud type walls, like hard mud, and you see that the two boxes right in front of you, one just says terry vodka. I gotta be very careful saying that, because there's another person's name that starts with T that also had a vodka. So
I don't know.
I don't know
yeah,
either.
yeah.
I don't know that reference.
I'll say it during the behind the scenes between episodes. But
There's
so-
X's on it.
so you got the you see that box, and then you also see another box that says powdered milk.
Is powdered milk explosive?
No, it's just gross.
I'm gonna take one of those bottles of powdered milk.
Okay, it's a bag.
It's a bag of powdered milk.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you take the
Take
bag,
that, and
then the other stuff it looks like knapsacks of what would be dried pasta and all that.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
They're not
I'm
labeled.
gonna take a bag of powdered milk. I'm gonna take that, and I guess I'm gonna come back up. It's like, did we want to pour some? There's a ton of vodka down there. Did we want to pour some of that powder down there,
I
or do
feel
we
like
want
it
to get
wouldn't-
out of here?
I don't know.
Yeah, and
Do
then-
we want to start now? Is that what we're...
No,
we have to take
no.
it out, and then we have
Okay.
yeah,
The only thing you notice while down there is there is a locked door down there,
There is a locked.
or just a door that may or may not be locked.
Oh.
He didn't.
Can
Why
I-
didn't you tell him that before?
Well, because he went on his whole thing. It's like, I'm headed back up, and I'm like, ah.
Can I put I check for traps on that door?
Yeah. So you go back down.
Natural 19.
No traps on the door. But with your passive perception while you're checking the door, you do hear that there sounds like there's a rustle of sounds like metal and a low growl in there.
Okay. Is there a keyhole I could look through?
Yeah. Look through it and roll investigation.
I can't tell.
It's a
what
very
the-
sparkly dice.
You pass it around.
They look so similar. I think this is a 6.
Is it-
though.
is
I
it-
think it's a 6. What is this?
Investigation.
Investigation. That's a 14.
Okay. You're good enough. You look in there and you see that it looks like there's a bunch of cages in there, and there seems to be multiple dire wolves in there.
Oh boy.
If you want to roll intelligence, feel free, and I can give you what you're thinking right now.
What you're thinking.
Burp. Nope. It's starting to go bad. That's a 3.
Okay.
Burp.
Stop switching dice.
Too much
You're-
vodka.
You just know there's a bunch of dire wolves in there,
Okay.
Yeah.
All
but
right.
they're all in cages. So
Okay. So I go up. It's like, hey, we got some dire wolves in this situation. Hooray! But they're locked in
Is this a
cages.
dire situation?
But
Oh.
Even I got that one.
good night, everybody.
Oh.
Well,
And I'm-
On that note,
we can't,
we're ending the stream.
Well, can't you turn into like a dire wolf? Or
I can
whatever?
like
Great.
turn into
What
one.
is-
And then we put you in one of the cages.
Great, I'm a prisoner again.
But you
At
can't
least you're not.
communicate.
At
with
least
them,
you're not
can
a whore this time.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
I haven't gotten there yet.
you? She can communicate with the dire wolves. Maybe she
I'm
could.
a prostitute
Let's-
direwolf.
she
We
can
have
turn them.
we have lucked out quite a bit on this
Yeah,
little
let's not-
reconnaissance mission.
Let's
Let's-
just keep it in mind
Yeah.
and then move on.
Yeah, let's just.
I like your ability to kind of create on the fly,
Your
but I
chutzpah.
feel like that's a little too far.
So
right now.
back burner.
Back
Yes.
burner.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Okay. Apparently.
We're doing
Yeah.
it.
Can't wait.
And as you
Rolled it.
and as you're coming up the steps, you see someone stumbling and falls into Zakari again. And he goes, sorry brother, and stumbles away. And roll perception.
Check your pockets. Oh.
Ooh. 24.
And you feel in your pouch there that there's like something had been placed in there.
It's a
People in
bomb.
this town are real creepy. I'll take it out.
Pull it out.
Why can't they just hand me
And-
things?
And you
They
see
gotta
right
touch
at
me.
And you see right at the top is that P with the W symbol.
There's pee on my hand.
Yeah, there's P on your hand. And it just basically
Turn into
lays out
Montreal.
that the location of where Futura has set up the meet with the resistance members.
So someone has assaulted me and given us a clue.
Assaulted you?
Yes.
Do we have to kill them?
No.
Oh.
No, she enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently I liked it a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
So we have a location here.
Okay. What does it say?
Yeah, so and it says, it gives the location, again, without coming up with street names and stuff like that. But you guys, it's sort of,
Hollywood Boulevard.
yeah, it's sort of like, it's
You're
very
welcome.
easy. It says like the third house on the left and
Cross
all
street
this
is
stuff.
too sweet.
Yeah.
The directions are pretty easy to follow. And
House
it
number
says,
2, sweet.
it says, meet me there in an hour.
Okay. So we have about an hour.
Okay. What do we do? Do you want to just stand here for an hour?
No, we probably should move.
We'll just-
Let's just
hang out?
head that direction.
Okay. Can I take a look around the streets to see, again, shops or just
Yeah.
random?
Oh, I know what the wolves are for.
Roll perception. Yeah, I don't think it's exactly what you're thinking.
Well.
Yes.
Natural 20. But
Natural
is
20?
it -1, right? But
It's
I have
still
a
a
plus
natural.
1.
It's still a natural
It's-
20.
Yeah,
So it's a
yeah,
dirty
it's
20.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're looking around and you haven't seen much difference. The one thing you notice, everybody's walking around, but you notice off in the distance, there's these two guards dragging off another guard. And that guard is saying,
No.
Annie's coming! What are you talking about? You turned on us! Annie's coming! And he's sort of getting drug off towards the
First innocent.
Sunset Tavern.
Surprised it's taking this long for an innocent person to be taken away.
Whoops.
Why was he saying that Annie turned on him?
Oh.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll insight and deception over there.
Ooh.
The way Ant's been rolling is gonna be tough.
25.
Oh, that's 3.
Overkill.
Yeah, you've been around him long enough. You can tell that he's lying.
Let's go.
Well,
I
one
don't
less
even
guard
have
to
to
worry
ask.
about.
Sometimes you need to have 2 plans. And obviously, the first one didn't work.
Clearly.
Yep.
Well, like I said, one less guard to worry about.
That's right.
So,
So, yeah.
Congratulations,
Normally in this
it works,
time, as
I
you're
guess.
heading over,
What can I say? Except
you guys
You're
avoided
welcome.
all of any kind of traps to get into fights. So
Congrats, everybody.
you don't need to take the short rest that was technically planned here.
okay.
So you get over to the.
We did it.
Yeah, let's just
We
we
did
gotta
it. We did
let's
it.
just kill an hour.
To
I
the.
guess.
That's our first kill is the hour.
Yeah, the
Yeah, so
hour.
So the house.
Critical hit.
That has been
Headshot.
the location on the
Headshot.
map, and then you see the talisman thing, and you head on inside, and you already see, Futura has everybody gathered in a big open hall at the top, and she's going, all right, so the plan is we're going to, set a distraction, right by, sort of draw out the guards, draw out anything else is there, sort of like keep them occupied, and then the other group will go in and deal with Terry. Does anybody have any questions?
We saw Terry.
It was, oh,
That's
you guys
not-
are back.
That's not a
Yeah.
question.
We
And
saw
then-
Terry?
She's like, okay.
I
How did you see Terry?
I
Yes,
pretended
how?
to be I pretended to be a Terry maniac.
And she looks down. She's like, oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? You fucking worked.
Luckily.
Well, I'm just glad to see you guys are on one piece back here.
We
Yep.
did our
Um,
reconnaissance.
And you turn around and you see all the people there, and they're all put their fist up towards you.
Oh, this is a little scary.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna rise against us.
He might.
And Futura looks over and goes, so anything else to fill us in on? As you know, we're sort of trying to set up the distraction so you guys can get inside to Terry, and then decide what to do at that point.
Well, there's a lot of guards
Yes.
in that place. So
Okay.
But
And
you found something, right?
old man in the back yells, "We're ready to die, brother!"
oh,
Oh
Oh,
shit.
I say, I'd love to hear that, brother.
do
I
you?
start addressing the crowd.
Oh, here,
It's very heartening
Here we go.
and encouraging
Oh,
for
God.
me
I'm gonna go.
to see so many of our
I'll
people
be back.
take time to come out, especially on a work night. You and I are not people who are used to going out anywhere on a weeknight.
Yeah, brother.
To hear anything to do with
it's our second
brothers.
speech.
One of the reasons
You
it's
wrote
bad
them.
for us to continue to just refer to ourselves as the so-called brothers. That's negative. When we say
This is-
so-called
Is
brothers,
this Barack Obama voice?
that's pointing out what we aren't. But it is still telling us what we are. We are still Bendians. And we happen to be in Still Ben.
Well, he literally wrote this down, didn't
No, he did not. I mean, yes, he did.
We are not brothers.
I mean,
We are people formerly were still Bendians. We were kidnapped and brought to this Terrymania place.
Yeah, brother.
Our forefathers were brothers.
Jesus.
Oh god.
he? Easy on the mic.
We didn't land on Terrymania.
Yeah, that's
Terrymania landed on us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh my god.
you know, as you pause there for a second,
I just go up to
Futura,
him.
Futura is just in awe right now, looking over at you, and the crowd is getting all pumped up.
Workers of Still Ben, unite! You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Yeah.
The rich will do anything for the poor, but get off their backs. Revolutions are the locomotive of history.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, brother.
The last capitalist we hang shall be the one who sold us the rope. Men make their own history, but they do not make it as they please. Viva la resistance!
Viva la Stillben!
that was so dramatic.
And the crowd is just in
Yeah,
roused.
yeah.
You got them all riled up. And Futura's like, yeah, we're good. So, so as you said, the plan, we're gonna go in. We're gonna deal with the guards and sort of keep them off your ass, and then you guys get in and deal with Terry. At that point,
Just be careful because there are dire wolves.
Yeah, they're dire wolves.
In the basement.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
With a lot of explosive stuff in the basement.
So don't go in the basement.
I have vodka if anyone wants
Oh, yes.
vodka.
No, probably shouldn't.
Why?
Pass them out.
Yeah.
Anybody have any cloth?
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, Molotov cocktail.
At first, when you say I have vodka, everyone's like, just sort of for the podcast people out there, people just sort of
no.
sort of
Shaking their
sour face, shaking their head, like.
They
No,
want
we're
nothing
not,
to
we're not
do
going
with
to drink it,
nothing to
ladies
do
and
with it.
gentlemen. We're going to use it to fight Terry.
It'll be the weapon.
Use Terry to fight Terry.
Exactly.
So
We're getting so.
we're making you uncomfortable, Tom.
A little bit.
So,
Making the lawful good guy. Feel.
so I open
Pass
my
them out.
bag. Someone's got to get the
They
vodka from
they
there.
put their hand in the and nothing.
You have to,
You have to do it.
Gotcha. And I start handing out the.
Okay.
all 12.
It's like, oh, I got it behind your ear. Oh, there it is.
Well, are you just hit? How big's the bottle?
Yeah. So
It's big, decent
Do we have
size.
to teach these people how to make Molotov cocktails?
no, I'm rolling to see if you guys would actually know how to make a Molotov cocktail.
He would.
I am an arsonist.
He definitely.
That is in my
Yeah.
backstory.
Yeah. So roll intelligence.
That's an 8.
8. So you know the basics of it.
My passive intelligence, which is investigation, is an 18.
Yeah, so like I said, you know the basics. You're about 50-50 because you've never actually had to use an actual Molotov cocktail before, but you've set things on fire using alcohol and rags. You
Vodka
think it would be the same?
explodes, ladies and
That's all you
gentlemen.
need to know.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So light these on fire in some way or another.
And
When we're at Terry's place, we're gonna burn Terry's place to the ground.
There you go.
Is what the idea is.
And you just hear one woman grasp around, not the pasta mania!
I promise you there'll be plenty of pasta elsewhere.
And so you guys now have the plan set with them, and you're looking around the table. Any final words for the group before they go get in positions?
I feel like they've heard a lot already.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
top that.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, they may take our lives,
There we go.
but they'll never take our freedom.
Yeah, brother. And then they all
start
get
to-
out and
I start to
Futura
cry.
and you guys roll. All 4 of you roll perception.
You first.
Why? 17.
Okay.
25.
10.
Oh.
That's cocked.
Cocked.
How did that
It was between a 20 and an 8.
Sweet, that's 28.
5.
Okay. So for those of you above 15, everybody was there's
10.
above 15.
I was 25.
I was
Okay.
a 5.
Yeah, so you guys notice there are 4 new people that are around Futura here. You're assuming they all have the insignia, on their thing. One guy has a face paint that's white with a little black into it. And the other guy's an older fellow with blonde hair. And
God.
He's not,
and then
nobody's got
there's-
red and black?
I haven't gotten that far
Okay.
yet.
That's where the dire wolves come in.
Yeah, and then you see a couple other figures that you don't really recognize. One's real tall, and one's kind of, got a scruffy beard, sort of set up. But they all look trustworthy.
No, I think I know who. I think I know who one of them is.
It's gotta be Savage, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The tall one I was thinking is Diesel.
Yeah. So you guys are
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
yeah. So as you guys you see them, they start exiting the building, and
Let's
you
not
guys
hit
are
them then.
ready. You can sit and do your preparation, and that's where we'll end this episode. Right before we get to the whatever's gonna happen. Yeah.